Yeah, welcome along to the middle of the Qatar desert. I'm here. Of course, the World Cup is taking place here in Qatar. It's been, of course, taking place for the last couple of weeks or so, and attention is really now starting to focus almost to the end of the tournament. We're down to the last 8 teams here at the World Cup, and then things move very quickly, of course. You know, the semi-finals just a couple of days later, and then all eyes on the final. What will be the last 2 teams of the World Cup? But of course, now for Qatar, well, there's a lot of focus as to what this World Cup has meant to them and how they're looking to build on what's been achieved here, of course, over the last, 12 years since they won the right to host this World Cup. And it means that, you know, on these off days as well, then a lot of fans, football fans, can get about around the country, around Doha, around different places of Qatar to go and experience, of course, the different things that are here. Of course, this is the first World Cup in the Middle East, and well, here in the middle of the desert, of course, there's all sorts of different things that can be done here, not least this being a camel, which we're going to test out a little later on. And then, not only that, of course, but there is also the potential of doing some dune bashing. And this is Mohammed Wazir, who is going to come and just give you a bit of an idea of what you can expect. Arriving in style. It's all very James Bond, isn't it? But this is something, we've been here for a little while, and this is something that you can do here. There's a whole area. You can kind of rent buggies, you can rent bikes. You can see some bikes going off in the background. Let's go and have a chat to Mohammed, who runs a tour company here in Qatar. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good, thank you. That was quite an entrance. You got like all these dirt bikes going off behind us as well, all these dune buggies.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about some of the things that can be done here in Qatar.
Okay, so everybody will be knowing, like, my name is Wazir. I mean, everybody calls me Wazir. I've been doing like desert tours here in the desert since the last 15 years. I mean, a lot of activities can be done. The place is kind of like a national park. People come here for campings. I mean, we have even a sea alongside. People come for swimming. People come like dune buggies. I mean, like, it's really a place like people can just be free around anywhere, you know?
How has this, over the last 15 years then, since you've been doing it, how has tourism here developed in that time?
Really increasing, you know, since people knew about the World Cup here in Qatar and people knowing about Qatar, a lot of people are coming here and being surprised actually how nice here it is. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what we would expect. Obviously, we can't do everything here in this moment, but tell me a little bit about what people can expect if they to come to you, to your company, and to do some dune bashing. What is dune bashing? What's it all about? How's that developed?
Dune bashing is like driving through the desert. I mean, going up on that and down on the dunes, of course, safe. Yeah, that's what we call it, a dune bashing, and it's a different experience, more like a swinging on the dunes, you know.
But you have to also prepare the car a little bit. I saw you taking some air out. Just tell me a little bit about, you know, what goes into all of this.
Preparing the cars, I mean, like, it's just we deflate the tires. Rest the cars are standard because we really don't go that wild. We go like with all the safeties, you know, so keep the car on standards.
And I mean, I guess as well, I mean, how popular is this kind of becoming now? You know, like, I mean, I guess, you know, over the last couple of weeks or so, you've had an uptick. You know, is there a particular group of fans that have really enjoyed doing this?
People coming from all over the world. I mean, people, in some countries, you don't have a desert, so it's considered a nature. It's a different for people. They come here and they want to see the desert. They might have mountains, greens, and everything, but they don't have desert. So, yeah, it's attractive.
I mean, I guess there's obviously we saw some dirt bikes as well. Is there like, I guess that excitement, right, to go and do something where there's a bit of, you know, high octane energy and that type of thing, right?
It is an energy, you know. People can just go out and just feel free and can do things. They can drive around. They can't be just on the road, open grounds, you know. I mean, yeah, it's nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, there are things cannot be really expressed in words.
Obviously, the World Cup is here. Qatar is obviously in the spotlight. Where, Qatar tourism, it's obviously something that's an area that could grow significantly. Where do you hope that maybe tourism can move from here?
Uh, well, World Cup is finished, and we're hoping like people came here in Qatar and they saw the positive part of Qatar. Of course, that will help to bring in new tourists here.
You feel like it's an industry that's kind of
It's
underdeveloped.
growing. I think so. That was the initiative. That was the idea, to bring in people here and show them the positive side of Qatar. Yeah.
Now, then, before we let you go, who's this fellow over here? And what's this about?
This is an Uber. It's a camel. So normally people, when they come here on dune bashing, the first thing we're gonna show them camel. Camel is kind of like the animal which goes with the deserts, you know.
Right.
And yeah, people want to ride them. People want to have pictures with them. So maybe you can try it.
I could try it. I'll try it just now. I mean, in terms of we've obviously been where there's like a whole host of camels down over there. There's quite it's quite an industry as well, right?
Yes,
It's grown as well.
It's grown a lot. It's grown a lot. I mean, it's everybody wants to experience it. People really want to see like how it looks like, how the ride, because people are used to horses. I mean, not to camels. They think like they might be different or something, you know. Yeah, we just give them a short experience ride, you know.
Okay, yeah, just to enjoy. But obviously, there's a long history of obviously, the camels in the desert and being the real workhorses.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, of course, used for the transportations, for travel. I mean, like back in the day, they've been called like the airplanes of the deserts, you know. So, and they can even survive without water for a long time. You know?
Yeah. Now, I always thought that camels had the two bumps, but the camels I've seen here in the Qatar haven't really got that. Is it like a different breed?
Yeah, it's dormitories. Yeah, they're different. Other than like in Africa, you have two humps.
Okay.
Yeah, here in this part of the world, you have the one hump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, we don't have obviously the wireless microphone. So, but shall I just try and jump up on this guy and see how we get on? Okay. So let's just try this. So, is there a way that I need to do this, or I just?
Okay. So just hold on that thing.
Okay.
And grab that thing. Just sit on it, and that's it. You just need to hold that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
And now.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay.
Just a scream.
It's high.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna walk around
Okay.
a little bit. We'll do a little loop around, shall we? And then. So a lot of the camel rides, we don't go far, no?
You want to
This is incredible. How do you feel it? It's like Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah. Maybe Lawrence of Arabia.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Was it nice? You want to
Very
try
cool.
more?
Okay, I'm holding on. Ready to go down, yeah?
Just hold on.
Okay.
It's coming down.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That
Thank you to
is
the camel.
exciting. Wow, that is incredible. And this is still really popular as an attraction, yeah?
As an attraction. Camels are just not only for this one. We do have we raise them.
Yeah.
We have a camel racetrack, and it's very popular.
Okay.
Yeah, we raise them as well, and it can be used for meat also.
Yeah.
Yeah. People use it for meat and for tourism as well.
But tell me about the racing then. That's like once a year you do camel racing, or more? Often?
Once in a year. I mean, like there are always seasons. Like we have a seasons, so it's always in in a winter, and we have.
Yeah, so welcome back. Obviously, some slight technical issues here, but we're in the middle of the desert here in Qatar. We were just finishing off. We were just talking with Mohammed Wazir, who is a certified tour guide here in Qatar, runs one of the tour companies here. He's been helping us with dune bashing. He's been helping us with a camel ride. And we were just finishing off our conversation just in terms of, yeah, just the hopes, I guess, now for tourism in Qatar. I know we talked about it a little earlier, but there's a real hope that that there will be, people will be coming out here, perhaps potentially seeing some of these images on their TVs and coming to experience this for themselves.
Hopefully, yeah, we are expecting people to be coming here. And other than that, like, we are ready. Qatar is winning like a new things. Like today, I heard there was like a badminton in 2025, and Qatar is
Yeah, so we've had a little experience, a little taste of some of the different things that can be done here in Qatar, out here in the desert, riding camels, doing some dune bashing. We're now going to go and take a look at the inland sea that's here as well. There's clearly lots that can be done here as well, but I'm just going to leave you with a shot of the star of the show, this camel who gave me a little taste of what it's like to go camel riding in Qatar.